studio, but it was not working out. It just kept like going round and round and round and around and around and around. You get the message. So I decided to try it on my phone, and it seems to be working just fine. The only problem is, oh man, my internet gets, you know what? I don't know. Sometimes my internet is just fine, and then sometimes it's hella janky. And I don't know if I need to get a new internet service provider. I'm with Spectrum, or if I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. Or if it's my Wi-Fi box, which it might be. It just might be my Wi-Fi. It just might be my Wi-Fi. Okay, I'm live. It's looking good. Okay. All right, there we go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So I checked that out. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? Welcome to the jungle. Let me cut this off. Okay. Yeah, so I'm trying to go live or whatever. The thing is, like, I think I need a new Wi-Fi box. I think my Spectrum like actual stuff is really good. Do you have an updated router? That's what I'm thinking. I might need a new router because it's so slow, especially when I'm trying to upload. How you doing, friend? What's up? It's so slow when I'm trying to upload, and like literally today I came home from my little jaunt down to go like do some shopping and do this like, free NYC grocery store thing. And so I come home and I've got a bunch of videos to edit it. And I made another video that I was like, while I have my clothes on, I should go ahead and, do these little clips really quickly so I can just put them together, blah, 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 to get this video done. It's like 3 shots that I needed. And I didn't get them exactly what I wanted to. But you know what? I'm like, because TikTok is acting up and stuff like that, I'm very laissez-faire about this whole thing. So I'm like, whatever. So I did the little 3 shots, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to put them together with a little voiceover, and that's going to be that. If I decide to do it again because I don't like the way it looks or something like that, then I'll do it again. If not, I'm just going to throw it on up and let it go. Because sometimes those be the best ones where you get the most views, like that you're just like, oh, forget it. Boom, 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 let's go. So, of course, I had to edit all the videos. I edited the grocery store one, and then I started editing the other one. And while I was editing, while I was editing, editing. That's what I got. I mean, that's natural for me, editing. While I was doing that, I first uploaded to YouTube, and it took forever. So then I uploaded to, Facebook and Instagram at the same time. So Instagram, put on Instagram, and then uploads everywhere else. Again, took forever. But I'm doing other things, so I'm not paying it too much attention. Then uploaded to TikTok, took forever. I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? Why is this so slow? So I tried to go live after I said, I'm going live. And it just 15 minutes. It was just going around, going around, going around. So I pulled the friggin' thing out the wall. I was like, let me see if I can just reset it. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. So I did. I reset it, and it's still not no good. So I'm on my phone, which I guess just, takes up a little less space and a little less bandwidth or whatever. But it's so frustrating. And it's like not all the time, but when it happens, it always seems to be when I have a lot of stuff that I need to upload or that I want to upload. You know what I'm saying? And if you do this for a living, and I'm not really, I'm not making no cash, no real money out of this. But if you do it for a living, good Lord, like, thank you so much. And look, like my hair. I usually have it like either in braids or twists. But this is the first time I've been able to get it in my life, that I've been able to get it into a bun. So I've never let it get this long. I had a curl when I was younger, but besides that, it hasn't gotten this long since I've been an adult. So I am very happy with it, and I plan on putting it back up, but I keep being like, I like the way it looks. Like, I live in a Dominican neighborhood, so, I'm serving Dominican right now, At least I feel like I am anyway. So we were going to talk about really quickly, AMA, ask me anything. I will try to be watching the chat. But I wanted to talk about these free grocery stores in New York City. And a few people had questions about them already. What happened? So what had happened was Let me start from the beginning. I wanted to go out here because people are looking for content from New York City always, always, always. And I forget that a lot of times, especially on my vlog channel, because when I came outside to do my little vlog for winter, where the snow was all over the place, that vlog, I thought it would get about 200 or 300 views. It got 2,000 views on my vlog channel. And I was like, why would, but people are looking for New York City content all over the world. So I'm like, okay. So I was going to go out and do these free, everybody, oh, free, you can't get anything for free. Well, this is free. This is free groceries, sponsored by Polymart. Now, somebody else did one where they gave away $50 gift cards to, I think, like 300 people or something like that. So they got to do grocery shopping for free, but $50 worth of grocery shopping. So Polymart decided, and Polymart is like a betting thing or something, a betting website or something like that. You can bet all kinds of crazy stuff. So they're doing a free grocery pop-up in New York City for today. What's today? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But I think Valentine's Day is just like a special thing where they're doing like a block party or something like that. If I'm not doing anything, I'm probably gonna go and hang out on Saturday for Valentine's Day and see what's going on. But then today it was opening up. First of all, I did a search this morning to see where I needed to go. I love that. Oh, thank you, me too. I was decided, where I need to go. So I looked it up and it gave me obviously the wrong address. I know that now because I jumped on the train to go down there. I was going to 7 Madison Avenue. So I got off at Penn Station, walked all the way over to Madison Avenue, went around the corner vlogging, and nothing nowhere. So I walked down to what I thought was going to be 7. I walked all the way down to 23rd Street, nothing. So I looked it up again outside in the cold. Luckily, I am layered up. I had on like 3. I had on under this shirt. I had on a thermal. I had on another like pullover shirt. I had on a sweater, a cardigan, and a coat. Okay. And my thermal underwear and all that good stuff. So I was wrapped up. So I did not get cold the whole time I was out there. My feet got a little cold while I was standing in line. So then I looked up the new place and I'm like, oh my God, it's down on 7th Avenue South. So I went all the way, I walked all the way. I was gonna catch a train or something, but there was no direct way. And it was like an 18-minute walk. And like I said, it wasn't too cold. I was actually getting warm. So I had to zip down my, sweater and my coat for a few minutes because I was getting warm because the walking was getting me all, hot, all heated and stuff like that. So I walk all the way down. I'm looking around, found this spot or whatever. Couldn't miss it because there was a long line. So I started vlogging and I got in line a block and a half around the corner. And this guy got behind me and he was like, oh, I don't like that I have to be behind all these people and da. So then I would turn around and I said, yeah, I wonder. And he's like, I'm just joking, man. You just believe I'm joking. I'm like, okay. But I'm wondering what time the first people got here. So we're standing there and doing our thing, waiting in line. It's supposed to open at 12 o'clock. So people are coming by. There's, television stations and stuff like that from all over the world coming to take a little footage and stuff like that. And we're standing in line, just chilling out or whatever. People start coming who will work there, and somebody brought around coffee for people. I don't drink coffee, so I ain't have any coffee. And then they started bringing out these bags. But while they were bringing out the Polymart bags, where's my Polymart bag? While they were bringing out the bags, they started telling everybody that it was supposed to start at 12 o'clock and be like 12 to 2 or 3. And the first 300 people were guaranteed to get in and get groceries. They told us that it wasn't going to be until 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. It was going to open. And it was going to be until 5 o'clock. And they still guaranteed that, people were going to get their groceries. Okay. So I'm already thinking I'm not going to be standing outside for another 3-4 hours. You know what I'm saying? The guy behind me said, oh, if you leave and come back, I'll save your space. And I'm like, oh, that's very nice. And we had a nice conversation. He's a little crazy. He's an actor in New York City. So this is the Polymart bag. Okay, when they first came around with the Polymart bags, they ran out about 5-10 people before they got to us. And they were like, Oh, you're gonna bring out some more. Don't worry, we're gonna bring out more. And he was like asking all kinds of questions. He stopped this lady, and if you see in the video, you could just hear somebody talking. He's asking this woman a bunch of questions. Now, before I even cut on the camera, he had already asked her question for like 5 minutes. So he was getting the powwow. He was getting the lowdown. He was getting the lowdown. So then, my favorite movie quote. I got to think about that for a second. So then they came back. Oh, they said, oh, you will be getting bags because everybody's getting one bag. Here's the little Polymarket bag. So you're getting one bag, and that's all the groceries that you get. You fill up this one bag, okay? And it's a nice size, you know. It's bigger than my normal grocery bag. So, you know, it's like 2 of my normal grocery bags, the little bags that I got. So they said you get the bag, and when you get to the front, when you get to the front, they'll be letting in 5 people at a time because you have a personal shopper with you. You can fill your bag up, but you can only get 2 of any item. So like you get 2 of this, 2 of that, 2 of that, 2 of that until you fill up your bag. And of course they're helping you out. They're advising you, telling you what you can and cannot do, blah, blah, that and the other. Probably making sure that you don't take more than you're supposed to be taking. Because some people came and they had these rolling carts with them, you know, and had these big old bags and stuff like that. Like they were ready to clean the place out. Okay. They were ready to clean it out. My favorite, now that I think of it, my favorite comment is from Harry Met Sally, right? When Harry met Sally, guess what it is? I'll have what she's having. That's my favorite quote, okay? So we're standing there, and I'm already like, I'm probably not gonna stay. It's like, I think it's 12, it's like 12:15, 12:30. It's not, and I got there at 11:45 because I'm not the person to be there at 4 in the morning, especially when it's cold outside. And when I used to come to New York, when I was in New York first auditioning and stuff like that, if the audition call started at 9 o'clock, people would be there 5, 6, 7 in the morning. Robert would get there about 8:45, 8:30. Because if I can't be seen by getting there a half hour early, then they don't need to see me. You know, I don't mind being seen at 4 o'clock in the evening. I can go home. I can go do other things that I can come back, you know, after I sign up and everything like that. But I'm not going to be there waiting in line for 4 hours before we even get to sign up. That's not me. So I got there about 11:45 when it was supposed to open at 12. Now it's supposed to open at 2. And I'm like, I don't see it. My feet are starting to get a little cold. We saw some guy in front of us. He pointed out that the guy was putting on an extra pair of socks because I guess his feet was getting cold. So I stood there till about 12:30. And I was like, maybe I'm going to go get a slice of pizza or something and warm up. And he was like, oh, I'll hold your space. Don't worry about it. You know, whenever you come back, I'll be holding your space. And I was like, okay. Well, I was like, oh, thank you. That's very nice. That's very nice. So I was like, I'm going to get me some more footage. So that's what I did. I started walking towards the front and I got some footage. And I tried to get the inside of the store. Nobody was in there. But like, I didn't get it because all you got was the reflection and all that different stuff. I didn't realize that maybe if I put my body in front so that, you know, the sun wasn't there, I might have gotten the shot of the inside. But it was just like a regular little grocery store, a little bodega or whatever that. So it wasn't no big deal. But then I went and I asked one of the first few people that were there, like within the first like 5 people there. And I was like, excuse me, but like, what time did you guys get here? 6:30 a.m. I was barely sleeping. I had just gone to the bathroom and lay back down at 6:30. I wasn't getting up at those 6, and it's cold outside. No, that's not me. And listen, I'll tell you, and me and the guy were talking about it. He was like, you know, so a lot of these people don't look like they need, you know, he's like, I ain't trying to be judgy or nothing. They don't look like they need the free groceries with designer clothes on and stuff like that. And I was like, brother, I'm here to get some footage for my social media. Like, if I get some stuff, fine. If I don't, fine. You know, I did have a few little things on my list. I wanted to get like some tomatoes, some garlic. I wanted to get me some, what else was on my list? I already got bread. Oh, some eggs. Always want to get eggs. Always going to get it. I have eggs every morning. I made a cake last night. So, of course, I had to do 3 eggs for that. You know, I got plenty of flour. I got plenty of bread. I got all kind of stuff. I might have got some fruit, maybe some salad greens or something like that. You know, I wasn't trying to clean them out. I was going to get a few little things or whatever, maybe some sweet potato or whatever, so I can make some candy yams. So then I left and I ended up picking up some lunch. And then I went to Aeropostale because I ordered some stuff from there and either somebody stole it or it didn't arrive. So I went and I thought it's probably going to be more expensive. It was less expensive. I really was just getting some boxers because I have listen, not sponsored, but Aeropostale. I got some boxers from Aeropostale. I got on some now. Let me see. No, they ain't got them on right now. I got on some spiders right now. But these boxers I've had for 2 or 3 years already. All the washing that I've done, wearing them or whatever, they still the elastic, the waistband is still like snatched. No problem or nothing like that. So usually when I shop for new stuff or I feel like I need something, to add a few little new things. I try to get stuff that has been durable, already. I'm 50 something years old. I'm in my fifth decade, the middle of it too. I'm coming up on that 60. So, I get stuff that, I know lasts a little longer and, blah, blah, blah. So I went down to Aeropostale and I saw they had the boxers that I wanted. In fact, all of their boxers there. You buy one, you get two free. And one was like $19.99 or $23.99, depending on which ones you got. I got 3 pairs of boxers for $19.99. I feel like I got a steal. And even from the order on the website, which they said they didn't have that sale anymore, they didn't have that sale anymore, whatever. They just refunded me my money. It was, it was like 20 something plus delivery. So it was more expensive with me just, than it was if I just went on down there and got it. So I was like, okay, I worked out. That worked out. But yeah, a good elastic for underwear is the thing. The ones I got on, elastic's okay, but it's not great. It's starting to, to give. But I may have had them a little longer than I've had those Aeropostale ones. I tend to buy like socks and underwear and undershirts probably once a year, once every other year, as needed. But like, 'cause that's what I wear every day. Like, if I don't wear this, even if I'm around the house not doing it, I usually have on, a pair of boxers and a t-shirt, maybe some socks if it's cold, or if it's a little chilly. So I'm gonna be wearing those every day, and that's what's close to your body. So I want stuff that's really comfortable, whatever. And then I have on some jeans, or I'll throw on a pullover, or button down. I like my little button downs, my little fleece button downs or whatever. And I don't care if people be like, "Oh, you dress like an old man." I'd be like, "That bitch, I am old man." But I've liked those, little button down fleece. I've liked those since I've been in my 30s. I just love the feel. I love the softness, and I love the look, and they're comfortable. And for me, it's all about being comfortable. It ain't about being cute, being sexy. Let me tell you, I have dated 3, 4 designers in my life. And never have they say, "Oh, don't wear that. Oh, you shouldn't wear that." Never, ever. You always look good in your clothes. You always look comfortable and confident, and that's what matters. Because if you look uncomfortable in something that's very, very stylish, and you don't feel good, it's gonna come across. You're not gonna be confident because you don't feel comfortable. The happy medium to find, if you got that kind of money and stuff like that, is things that are stylish and classic, beautiful, fits your form very well, and also comfortable. But for me, comfort is the first thing, very first thing. And it has to look good on me. I try on everything because it has to look good on my body, and I have to like the way it looks. Now, if I think it looks good and I'm feeling sexy, I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt, so sexy. If I'm feeling sexy, when I look in the mirror over there, you see my mirror over there, you see my mirror. When I look in that mirror, if I feel sexy, then I walk out of the house with confidence. I walk out feeling like I'm that, you know what I'm saying? I'm the ish. You know what I'm saying? And nobody can tell me nothing. You can look at me and be like, "Oh, why'd you get that?" Because I look good. Tell me I don't. And we in New York, everybody wears what they want to wear. This ain't all about, you always see these fashion people and stuff like that. But people are individual here. You can wear what you want to wear and look how you gonna look, how you feel comfortable looking. And there are always people that are looking, trying to find out what you're doing. "Ooh, I love your hair. Ooh, I love it." Let me tell you, when I do my twists and stuff like that, the number of people who be like, "Who did your hair? Who did, oh, you did, oh, do you do hair?" No, I don't. I do my hair. But it starts with self. You have to be comfortable. It's what you exude. The clothes shouldn't be wearing you. You should be wearing the clothes. You know what I'm saying? And Anybody who's in fashion will tell you that if you feel uncomfortable, if you don't, if you know if you can't move in this piece the way you need to move and stuff like that. It's different on the runway. You're doing these fashion shows or doing this. It's about just the clothes being the at the forefront, and you being able to put yourself in that mood of being, okay, I look good, and that's part of the acting or whatever that you have to do. But when it comes to being able to sit and stand and move and slap them cards, because I play a lot of cards, and slap them cards, and dance when I want to dance, I gotta be looking, I gotta be feeling good. I gotta be feeling comfortable, be able to stretch. Because when I get to dancing on the house music, baby, and I'm throwing up them arms, I ain't worried about something ripping. Because if it rip, I'm just going to keep on dancing. And it's just going to have to be ripping. You know what I'm saying? So if it's $5,000 and it rips, then baby, I'm taking it back. Because I'm taking it back. Because it wasn't made well. So you're going to take this back and give me my money back. Sometimes when I'm downtown and like, is it homeless aesthetic or is it fat? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And some of these people be really giving you, that they look, they're clean and all that good stuff, but the stuff that they have on, it's like you just look like they got it off of a homeless person, and a lot of them have gotten them from thrift stores and stuff like that, and I'm not one to go to thrift stores a lot. I go now and then. I just went to one that's down in Chelsea a few weeks ago because one of my like butter knives was coming apart, and I only have like 2 or 3 of them to begin with. So I was like, let me go see if I can get me some butter knives. So I went down there and I was going like ready to like spend like $10. I got me 3 like matching butter knives. She said 88 cents. I said per a piece, and she was like, no, all together. I was like, oh, okay. Like, but brought them home, put them in a little boiling water, washed them up. I got me some new butter knives. But like, I found some nice things there. I have a little rolling cart, and I literally visualized this cart. And I was like, I know what I want. A little rolling cart that goes in between my stove and my sink. Can just roll up in there, and I'd have another flat surface, but also have some stuff that I can put stuff underneath in drawers or whatever. Let me tell you, I walked into a Salvation Army, the one in Chelsea, or one of the ones in Chelsea, and it was sitting right there for me. And I rolled that baby on home. I sure did, 20 years ago maybe. So you can find some good stuff. Yeah, I don't mind a good thrift store. Like, I have to have a tuxedo for my gigs and stuff like that. So sometimes that's the first place I'll look. I'll go and see what tuxedos they have. I bought one where I got the pants and then I got the jacket, and I had the jacket, what you call it? I had it fitted, so I had them alter it. Somewhere in my neighborhood, a guy altered it and stuff like that, so he cut it so that with the fashionable cut, all that and blah, 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 and did everything that looks good on my body. So that's what I've been wearing. I'm thinking about going again and getting a newer one, but like, that one looks good. It ain't no problem. I'm just there singing, I could get a new one, but I don't have to. Ain't nobody said nothing, about the look. And I have two of them right now, and I try to, if one is in the dry cleaners, I use the other one or whatever. Yeah, I had it tailored. The pants were fine. I just had to get the jacket tailored. It was very, very nice. Yeah, but that's my Poly Market story. I'm thinking about going back down tomorrow. I doubt it, but I'm thinking about it. And if I go, she said it's definitely from 2 to 5 tomorrow. So if I go again, I'll probably get there around 1:30. It depends on the weather. And I would probably just make another vlog and, try it again. They're going to be doing tomorrow. Saturday, they're having something where everybody who comes down, you can get like flowers and maybe chocolate or cards for Valentine's Day. Sunday is going to be an open market again for people to shop. Monday is going to be where people can bring down non-perishables and donations and stuff like that for whatever. They're donating to New York City food drives. They already donated $1 million, I think. Poly Market did. and then they're also donating what other people donate to these different food pantries. So that's very nice. This idea of government run grocery stores, I don't know how it's going to work out, and I don't know if it would be feasible or plausible. But like so many people say, oh, you can't cook, and it's like, why not try it? What's the harm in trying? The worst thing that happens is you try and it fails, and then you move on to something else, or you try and you have to tweak it until it works, fine, until you can get enough backing, to get enough people who are donating, get enough companies that are willing to throw in money or stuff like that, and be able to weed out who comes, and because people who are making above the poverty level should not be coming to pick up food. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I should be able to come and pick up food. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm hungry and I need to go get some food somewhere, then, yeah, but there should be some kind of something that you have to do in order to get it, especially if it's a regular thing. It should be people below a certain, annual income. Maybe people who are on food stamps, or maybe people who are, just below the poverty line or something like that. They would have to work that all out. But why not? Why try it? I hate when people say, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Because let me tell you, my life has been a lot of can'ts accomplished. People told me I couldn't move to New York by myself, not knowing nobody, and get anywhere. People told me I couldn't get into, in the 80s, that I couldn't get into theater with this look of mine. You know what I'm saying? That I was not going to be successful. People told me that you couldn't do this, you can't do that, you can't do that, and it's not true. Everything that you set out to do, you can accomplish if you keep at it. Learn, tweak, and eventually you can get into what you want to do. It's all about being present, learning from your mistakes, and continuing on. Because there's one thing that failure hates: somebody who will not stop trying. Yep, it be the main ones getting all the charity. I hear you about that. Because let me tell you some of the people in that line. I wasn't trying to clock nobody, but me and brother was clocking folks. Like, people got on designer footwear and all that. And I'm trying to be funny. I'm like, well, maybe it's 6 seasons old or something. But people were out there, and then I'm people going. There's something that everybody, and I know people talking. Oh, them people always want free stuff. Them people. Let me tell you, I dated someone that was making a 6-figure income, and the amount of free stuff he got. I mean, the business people that they did business with were giving them gifts all the time. They were giving gifts, of course, paid for by the company, but free from frequent flyer miles, from flying all over the place for work. We took dozens of trips on frequent flyer miles. We stayed in the best hotels on frequent flyer mile hotel points. Not hotel points from stuff that they had paid for. Hotel points from stuff that the company had paid for, but of course it was in their name, so they are getting the points. Don't tell me they don't love free stuff. People who are making a lot of money still love free stuff. Everybody who don't love free stuff. Billionaires love free stuff. You see these people giving these athletes and stuff like that, and they get a free car or something like that from somebody. You think they turn it down? Oh, I don't want that. I make millions now. No, they take that darn car and take care of it. They ain't. Everybody likes free stuff. And for people who say, oh, I wouldn't take that for free. Baby, let me tell you. Because I remember the pandemic. You remember the pandemic? And I was working a lot less than I usually do with my gigs and stuff like that. But, I was working enough, but not enough to go to say that, I didn't need nothing. And I would call up friends and be like, let's go stand on this line because so-and-so is giving out free meals. You know what I'm saying? That's how they stay rich. Exactly. And so we went, I'll never forget, we went to Sylvia's. We went to Red Rooster. We went to the National Accent Center, and um, they had a thing with this farmers, um, these local farmers or whatever, and they brought these boxes, and they had fresh fruits and vegetables in the boxes. And we would go down there when they had the fresh fruits and vegetables, try to catch them, stand in that long line, and get us a box. Let me tell you, and trade off stuff. Oh, I don't like this. Here, you take that. Here, give me that. And we would trade off. Sometimes I would take some stuff to a friend's house or whatever. Around the corner, down the corner from me, they had free stuff at the school, free breakfast, lunch. I would go over there and get a few things every now and then. I ain't ashamed. I was trying to survive out here in these streets. I ain't worried about somebody be like, oh, you took charity? Yeah, bitch, I took charity. And was happy about it. And some of those those to go things that they served them in and stuff like that, some I still got. Cause I use them for my, when I have leftovers and stuff like that. I don't be playing. Shoot, Robert ain't trying to go in the poorhouse. Robert ain't trying to starve. And I told people all the time, anybody who told me, oh, listen, go here. You can go here. You can go there. I knew at least half a dozen places where if you need to get some food, you could go get some food. If you was hungry, you can go get some prepared meals. And if you needed something to cook, you could go find some place. There were churches, there were organizations, there were restaurants all over New York City, helping people stay healthy. And a lot of the people who were in those lines were not homeless or unhoused. They were there to get them some free stuff. And some of them may have, been living in condos and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't just the poor people who was out there. Everybody was out there. Hey, thank you. 18 years. Thank you so much for staying around. I appreciate it. It was that RP design. I can't see. I can't see over here. RP Design. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm still here doing my thing here and on TikTok. Because I enjoy it. It's fun. It's always creative stuff to do. And it keeps me involved and engaged with what's going on in my area and as well as around the world. And there are just so many great people out there to meet and so many opportunities that have come my way. Even in the last year or two, I've gotten opportunities to sing and to do things with people who I might not have gotten if I didn't have my face out there and somebody saying, oh, I've seen you on so and so and so. Still cool as hell too. Thank you. I appreciate it. I try my best. We just go from day to day, trying to be the best person we can, try to treat other people the way we want to be treated, and just trying to prosper and live life the best that we can and live it a little longer. You know what I'm saying? Out here in these streets. Yes, sirree. Yeah, so I did my thing. So now what I need to do today is I have all these carrots, and I have I forget what it's not kale. I forget the name of the lettuce. It's the long lettuce. I be forgetting stuff like that. Whatever it is, I have all this stuff. So I wanted to make some soup. I want to make a carrot soup, maybe carrot ginger or something like that. So I'm looking at recipes and stuff because like for tonight for dinner, I'm thinking of having a carrot soup with some pasta. And I bought like some tomatoes, and I make my marinara sauce from scratch. In my blender. I have a juicer and a blender, so I'm still juicing. I'm still using my blender. I made a cake yesterday, and I mixed it up in the blender with the eggs and eggs and the oil and the everything that you had to put in there. Okay, and it came out really well, the pound cake. And I thought about getting like some icing or something like that, but I don't really want anything that sweet. When I want something sweet, I just want a little taste of something sweet. You know what I'm saying? And I generally like romaine. I think it's is it romaine? It's the long one, right? I think it is romaine. I think you're right. I'm gonna make a green drink with it. I know that with some of it, and then I'm gonna have some in a salad. And then I'm going to make some smoothie with some of it. Cause like I'm over here by myself. If I don't like put this stuff together and do what I got to do, that it would just go bad. And like yesterday, I slept for about 2, 3 hours in the middle of the day. Then I got up and I made my plan. So I started my cake, then put that in the oven. I had some I had bought some avocado, so I made my guacamole, my famous guacamole. Put that in the fridge, and then I had some leftovers. I had some pork chops, and I made some mushroom gravy. I had some sweet peas and toast, and some rice. And so I had that for dinner last night with a little cake for dessert. Oh my God. I felt like I had dined at a five-star Michelin restaurant, baby. You couldn't tell me nothing over here. Cause I love to cook. It's so much fun and it's such a creative thing. But literally, if I do not use this stuff quickly, it will go bad. Because I do go through these short periods where I just don't feel like cooking. And I'll end up going out to Chipotle. I have a Thai place that I go to. I have a Singaporean restaurant around the corner that I go to. And I have another golden, what is it? It's not Golden Corral. It's see, I'm so bad with names sometimes. But like it's just like a regular Chinese place that I go to that's around the corner from the Thai place. And I will go there in a minute when I don't feel like cooking and get me something to eat. But I sometimes will get in here and I'll cook and I'll have food for days. So today I'm not necessarily like I don't because I have something in mind, then yeah, I feel like I want to go and I want to make my pasta sauce, and all that, which is not difficult. It doesn't take very long. Just got to cut things up, throw them in the blender, blah, 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 blah. And then I make my pasta, warm everything up, and then I'm good. Plus I have like a piece of chicken left over, a little piece of chicken, and I have the salad greens. I've got some of the sweet peas left over from yesterday, and that'll be my dinner. Then I have a little cake. Y'all, let me show y'all something. Y'all ain't well. Let's see. It's all smushed down, but I made one in a pan, and then I made other in like a little. So there's my little cake, my little y'all want to take a picture? There's my that's my little pound cake. Pound cake. But I had one that I had made in like this round small. It was leftover, so it was a little bitty. Oh, it tastes good too. It was this little bitty frying pan. So I put the leftover in that. So I just finished that while I was waiting on the live to do as far as with on Friday nights. And I didn't get none of it. But I told him that I was going to make some cake too. And sometimes we'll be like, oh, I'm going to make a soup, and I'm like, oh, I'm making one too. And then, yeah. So we have a healthy competition going, right? And I'll take some over. When I come over, he'll be like, oh, I saved you a piece of, or I saved you some of the soup. Or he made something with crab in it last week or the week before. And I couldn't have that because I'm allergic to seafood. But yeah, it's fun. And usually I take over some guacamole. I might take over some guacamole. But I'm my guacamole. I just be wanting to have. I got some chips over here. I got some salsa. I got my guacamole. Baby, I'm good for days of munching. I'm munching on health. After today, I'm gonna make I think today or tomorrow morning, I'm gonna make the green drink. I'm gonna make the smoothies, and I put the smoothies in the freezer, and then I take them out the night before so I can have them the next morning. And I also have 2 pears, and I'm probably gonna make some pear and orange with a little ginger. A little juice, and it's really sweet. And oh yeah, I'm allergic. The only thing I can have for seafood is for some reason I can eat shrimp. And I can eat canned tuna. Not like the tuna steak, but canned tuna. Really strange, I think. It's just like a acapella gig, and it was for a corporate thing or whatever. But we were there for a few days, and we ate for free at the casino. So I had that crab. Let me tell you, I thought I was gonna die. I thought I was gonna die, I tell you. I was like, I'll never do that again. Oh my God. So it's not that I don't like the taste. It's just that it does not agree with me. Your battery's low? Okay, thank you for hanging out with me for such a long time. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna be getting out of here soon, but I think I'm gonna try out the chorus of this song really quickly. And see how it goes. My battery might die sometime soon too, but it'll alert me to know when it's like at 15%. Then I have to plug it in. I've got my light plugged in so that it doesn't die. But thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you, my friend. Take care of yourself. Let me see. I have a bunch of videos that I've made. A few that still need to be edited. But I was going to do this video for Valentine's Day. I don't know if I'm going to end up doing it or not. I want to. It's a song, but I think I might just do the chorus. Write a little tiny, like 30, not even 30-second, like 10-second skit beforehand and launch into the chorus of the song. And then keep working on the song. But I want to get a feeling if people like it or not. But I also want to put up a clip of this song and just do like the chorus. And I haven't been writing on a song in a while. I've been doing a little few parodies and whatnot, but I haven't been writing on a song for a minute. So I did this song. Okay, and so this is the chorus. Ain't nobody stay around. They're like, we don't want to hear that shit. Okay, let's go. He left his home. He left his home. I don't know. I don't even know where to start. He left his whole life, family in tow, to come to America for the dream you sold. He took his chances, what else could he do? Set out for the new world, the red, white, and blue. That's just the chorus. Okay. I call it the immigration song. It's got another title too, but I don't want to give that away yet. So I'm planning on, I might just download this and like put it up or whatever. That might be what I do. Because I feel like I'm performing for people. And sometimes when like just the camera is on and you're not like in front of people, for me, sometimes it's not the same as like I figure people are watching, people are coming and going, people may be judging or whatever. So it's just a little different having people to perform for. But I'm working on that. I'm writing on that song, and I'm really enjoying it. And while we're playing, I need to practice really quickly. Eventually, I'm going to be able to play this song. But I need to simplify the chords, right? Because it's a Stevie Wonder song. So naturally, it's difficult. I need to take it down a sixth. My keyboard automatically, I can transpose. Can you hear it? As around the sun the earth knows she's revolving, and the rosebuds seem to bloom in early May. Just as hate knows love the cure, you can rest your mind assured that this is the wrong, you know what? It's the wrong key. I'm like looking at the chords, I'm like, that's not the chords that I'm playing. That is not the chords I'm playing. Is that it too? That's not the right chords either. Ba da 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 da. See, I can't find it now. I hate when I can't find stuff. Boopity doo 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 doo. But that's supposed to be. Let me see. Okay, that's the one. So where do we go? We're gonna go back to the beginning. As around the sun the earth though she's revolving, and the rosebuds know to bloom in early May. Just as hate knows love the cure, you can rest your mind assured that I'll be loving you always. This is the part that I need to get together. As now can reveal the mysteries of tomorrow, but in passing we'll grow older every day. Just as all is born is new, do know what I say is true, that I'll be loving you always. I gotta scroll. And I don't know if I can do this because I don't remember the voicing. Okay, let's try it anyway. Let's see. No, it's D. Until the put an A sharp. That's the B. I see. I ain't gonna be. I can't do it because I had the voicings down. But I haven't played it in so long, I don't even remember. It's difficult. It's a difficult song. Until the rainbow bars the sky up in the sky. Always until the ocean covers every mountain high. Always until the dolphin flies and parrots live at sea. Always until the dream of life and life becomes a dream. Do you know true love asks for nothing? Her acceptance is the way we pay. Did you know that life is giving love a guarantee to last you forever and another day? Y'all know I'm not that good at the piano. Okay, I'm sorry. I could be better, but that's okay. All right, I'm about to get out of here because my people have left me, and it was a wonderful time while we were hanging out. It's been about 50 minutes. This is Robert Anton, your singer, songwriter, actor, author, poet, signing out. Peace be with you. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, what's today? Thursday night, rest of the evening and weekend. How do you cut this thing off?